US $5.8 meters Wadyajena fraud case opens can of worms. Newsday. News, ZANU PF Member of Parliament for Gakwunembedzia constituency Justice Mayor Wadyajena is accused of fraud and money laundering involving US $5.8 million appeared in court Wednesday and was remanded in custody to Thursday for bail application. Wadyajena, who is charged together with his company Mayor Logistics, appeared together with Cotton Company of Zimbabwe, Kotco, Managing Director Pius Manamik, Max Mornjanji, Fortunate Malai and Chidza Danha, the director of Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius, which was reportedly used as a conduit to defraud Kotco. The four co-accused were also remanded in custody for applications today by Harare Magistrate Stanford Mambanj. Allegations are that sometime in 2019 the accused persons acting in common purpose hatched a plan to defraud Kotco of millions of United States dollars through fictitious purchase of goods purportedly for use by Kotco. In pursuance to their plan, and on January 28, 2019 they opened a shelf company Pierpont Moncroix, private, registration number 898-2019 in which Danha and Euphrasia Mupadzisi are directors. Thereafter and on March 14, 2019 Kotco raised an internal requisition stores voucher number 264,583 for the supply of three 200,000 92-inch special high-carbon bale ties to Carter for the 2019 ginning season. The requisition was signed by Manamik and Njanji on the same date. A comparative schedule of suppliers for the supply of the bale ties was raised by Malai, where four companies, namely Brown Engineering Group, Private, Limited, a local company operating from 17 James Martin Avenue, Lachinver, Harare, submitted its quotation valued at US $2,005,416.17 dated January 21, 2019, Hebei Hanwoo Cotton Machinery Company Limited, based in China, quoted the same supplies at US $1,439,984. Quotation is dated January 22, 2019. Bermuda Turkey quotation dated March 7, 2019, was valued at US $1,307,881.77, and Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius quotation dated April 7, 2019, was valued at US $2,649,289.97. A comparative schedule evaluating the four companies was done, and Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius was recommended by Malai ahead of the other competitors to supply the bale ties at US $2,649,289.97 despite being the most expensive. It is alleged on March 14, 2019 Manamik, acting in common purpose with his co-accused persons, approved a fraudulent purchase order number 121,047 in favor of Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius valued at US $2,528,000. Purporting that Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius was going to supply three 200,000 bale ties to Kotco. Thereafter and on March 15, 2019 Danha, acting in connivance with the other co-accused persons, sent an email to Malai, and attached to the email was a purported tax invoice from Giant Equipment LLC, USA, a company domiciled in United States of America, invoicing the same bale ties that had been previously awarded for supply by Pierpont Moncroix Mauritius. She further advised that payment was to be made to Giant Equipment LLC, USA, pursuant to their plan, and on 20 March 2019 Manamik, who is a signatory to Kotco CBZ Bank foreign currency account, authorized a foreign telegraphic transfer of US $1,896,000 to Giant Equipment plc, USA. On the same date, US $1,896,000 was debited from Cotton Company of Zimbabwe CBZ foreign currency account number 20,156,880,042 to Giant Equipment LLC, USA under reference 190,320,190 TT0393. The telegraphic transfer form describes the payment as 75% down payment of US $2,528,000 being the total invoice value for the bale ties, leaving a balance of US $632,000. In terms of the exchange control regulations, all foreign payments must be acquitted within 90 days, which meant that the 90 days in respect of payment to Giant Equipment LLC, USA was expiring in June 2019. On June 18, 2019, Manamik and Njanji originated a letter to CBZ Bank head of exchange control Pearlhouse, Harare, seeking extension of acquittal of payment made to Giant Equipment LLC, USA. Attached to the letter to CBZ Bank was a purported letter from the supplier Giant Equipment LLC, USA, confirming that 16 containers of bale ties were sailing to Beira, with the first 4 expected to arrive on 23% of June 2019, second batch by end of July 2019, and the last batch in September 2019. The letter to CBZ Bank was countersigned by Manamik and Njanji as authorized signatories, and bale ties valued at USD 280,000 imported by Prairpant Monkworks, Private, Limited, and the payment that was made to Giant Equipment LLC. Investigations established that no bale ties were exported into the country by Giant Equipment LLC, USA from the date of the transfer of the US $1,896,000 and the US $632,000 converted into Zimbabwean dollars. Instead, 25 Freightliner horse trucks were imported into Zimbabwe by Giant Equipment LLC, USA between 2019 and 2020, and the importer is Mayer Logistics, Private, Limited, a company that is owned by Wadyajena and Mayer Logistics. The 25 trucks have a combined invoice value of US $1,506,600. Further investigations established that all the 25 trucks are registered under Mayer Logistics, Private, Limited. Further investigations established that Giant Equipment LLC, USA does not specialize in the supply of bale ties, but is into the supply of trucks and earth-moving equipment. To date, the payment to Giant Equipment LLC USA has not been acquitted since March 2019, and COTCO has been red flagged by the central bank. On November 11, 2019, Manamik and Njanji, acting in concert with the other co-accused persons and in furtherance of their defrauding scheme, approved a second purchase order number 122,448 to Giant Equipment LLC, USA, valued at US $1,106,000. In terms of the order, delivery lead time was stated as 3 months after a down payment of 40% and the balance before delivery. The purchase order was approved despite the fact that Giant Equipment LLC, USA had failed to deliver on the first order. When the order was approved, COTCO had no money and the order was parked for 9 months until the 31 of August 2020, when Manamik and Njanji approved processing of the order, which was done in three payment batches. Instead of making a telegraphic transfer to Giant Equipment LLC, USA, as per the order, payments were done in local currency and to Afrozerich International Private Limited, a local bureau de change company, in a currency swap arrangement whereby COTCO traded its RTGS for United States dollars. In the arrangement, COTCO transferred ZWL 50,000,000 from COTCO's CBZ account number 01120156860022, ZWL 36,300,5200 from COTCO's CBZ account number 01120156800092, and ZWL 39,800,5200 from COTCO's CBZ account number 0112015686600012 into Afrozerich International Private Limited CBZ account 02125554430012 in return of an equivalent value of US $1,106,000. The accused persons, acting in connivance, raised and approved the fictitious purchase order, misrepresenting to COTCO that they intended to buy bale ties from Giant Equipment LLC, USA, for the 2020 ginning season, and thereafter transferred the money in Zimbabwean dollars to a focal bureau de change Afrozerich International, Private Limited, in a currency swap deal to the prejudice of COTCO, as no bale ties were received from Giant Equipment LLC USA. On the third occasion and in October 2021, accused 3, Fortunate Malai, acting in common purpose with her co-accused persons and in furtherance of their scheme, forwarded an email to Memory Chivanga, who was acting treasurer at COTCO from May 2021 to January 2022, which she had previously sent to accused 5 Wadyajena. In the attachment of the email was a signed purchase order number 124,889 for bail ties dated October 19, 2021 to Prerpent Moncroix Mauritius amounting to US $4,578,078.50. In her email, she requested that COTCO Treasury advise on the payment of the deposit for the order. The deposit required was US $2,500,000. No physical paperwork was received by COTCO Treasury Office and Treasury was only able to raise US $750,000 as a deposit which was paid through COTCO's CABS account. 1,125,257,148 on the 153 of November 2021 to Energy Park, Private, CBZ account number 23,738,610,171 on the instructions of accused persons. It is further alleged that on November 23, 2021, US $363,900 being part of transfer to CBZ Energy Park account of US $750,000 was later transferred to Marapafadzo Energy, Private, Limited EcoBank account and US $420,000 was transferred to Energy Park Bulk Fuels, Private, Limited on November 24, 2021. Investigations established that Energy Park, Private, Limited is in the fuel industry and sells fuel in bulk and direct to retailers and not bail ties. On March 8, 2022 and March 14, 2022, 2 further payments were processed from COTCO's CABS account number 1,125,257,148 of US $450,000 to Marapafadzo Energy Private Limited CBZ Bank account number 02925639340002 WIN and US WIN $0000000 to Marapafadzo Energy Private, Limited EcoBank account net. 5,783,600,043,224, respectively as requested by the supplier through procurement for order number 124,889. A total of US $2,200,000 has been paid against the order of US $4,578,078.50. Payments to Marapafadzo Energy Private Limited, being part of the order for bail ties, were further transferred into various accounts of individuals and corporates both local and international for procurement of services which have nothing to do with the purpose for which the funds were transferred for at COTCO. No bail ties were imported from Prerpent Mauritius, Private, Limited. The state alleges COTCO was prejudiced a total of US $5,834,000. The accused persons are also facing money laundering after they went on buying spree using COTCO funds. The post-US $5.8 meters Wadyajena fraud case opens can of worms appeared first on Newsday Zimbabwe.